What's happening, YouTube? This is Luke Mindpower. Welcome back to another vlog, another video, and another question that I'm going to answer from someone on my social media platform. I'm really loving this question and answer kind of form of my delivery and how I connect with you guys, because there's so many of you on social media and there's so many people that are going through similar experiences and situations in their life. So if you see this video and you do have a question and you'd like me to answer that question, or you'd just like to see what my opinion is on whatever it is that you're dealing with in your life, leave a comment below and let me know what's going on, or just share your opinions or thoughts on this video. And I look forward to hearing from you. So stay tuned now, because I'm going to be answering another question, and I've actually got my laptop here with me because I can see your questions that you actually write on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to read this question, and before I begin, don't forget to click that red subscribe button so that you can get notified every single time I upload new content, and hit that notification bell as well. So here we go, let's go straight into the question. Hey Luke, I find that I'm always too forgiving. And with that being said, I find that I'm being taken advantage of. I forgive too easily, and if I don't, I feel guilty for some reason, even though I'm the victim in the situation. It's toxic, and this person is a family member, so that's even harder. Help. Okay, let's go straight into that. Now, having a real understanding of who you are as a person makes a massive difference. A lot of our insecurities and a lot of the reason why we sometimes feel guilty for just doing what's right for us is because we don't have that self-confidence. We don't have that power and that connection with ourselves, so that we can actually discern at the right moments when forgiveness is due, when we should forgive, or when we should communicate in a way that is appropriate, so that you've done something wrong, if you have, and then there's nothing wrong with saying, you know what, I made a mistake. But you have to be aware enough and strong enough, right, to not allow somebody to make you or put you down and to make you apologize for no reason. Because I think that's the most important message here, is that sometimes we have energy vampires, sometimes we have people around us who are narcissistic, manipulative, who have a lot of trauma and pain within themselves, and their ego is very big, and it always wants to be overpowering others. It always wants to overshadow others. It doesn't want other people to shine or be happier. And by projecting their energy onto you, and that could be by making you feel like as if you made a mistake or you did something wrong, right? That empowers them. That makes them feel more and better about themselves. And so if that's something that's happening to you right now, it's very important for you to pay attention to the situation and the experience, what you're going through, and come to a realization and say, hang on, I didn't do anything wrong. And I'm not just going to apologize for things that I didn't do wrong, just so that that person feels more power and feels better about themselves, because I got her to apologize to me. All right, that's going to make that person feel good, because yeah, she fucked up. She did something wrong, so now I feel better, right? And there are people out there like that, unfortunately. Again, we only project what we have within us, and if we have trauma, if we have pain, remember, when I say trauma and pain, you may be like, what do you mean, right? And inside of us, everything that we have experienced in our lives, and most of the things that we experience growing up as children, has a major impact, and even as teenagers, has a major impact on our self-confidence, on our self-esteem, on the way that we see ourselves and on the way that we see the world, right? So if you've been through something really traumatic, or if you've been sexually abused, or if you were exposed to a lot of domestic violence, for example, or verbal abuse when you were younger, or you were bullied at school, then there is a possibility that you can grow up to be very low on self-esteem, to be very anxious, to be very unhappy, and to project a lot of that pain that you're not aware of, and you don't know that you can actually reparent yourself and heal yourself. And that will naturally come out, and you're not even aware of it, right? And that's simply because we've never been taught to form relationships with ourselves. We're always doing things for others. We're always working. We're always doing outside work, never doing inside work with our emotional intelligence, with our mind, with our thoughts, right? And paying attention to our own feelings and what's going on inside there, and why do I act the way that I act? We never ask these powerful questions. Why am I the way that I am? Why do I do what I do? Why am I insecure? Why do I want to make someone feel inferior, or make someone feel pain, or make someone say sorry to me if they really didn't do something wrong, right? And that's a really dominating kind of nature as well. And that definitely does happen in, narcissistic relationships, or relationships where someone is, putting you down, or making you feel like you're not good enough, or that you are doing certain things that are wrong when they're not wrong, but because that person just puts it in that sort of context, you actually, because you don't, again, because it also comes to you not having that self-esteem and that self-worth and that self-awareness to go, excuse me, that is not true. I did not do that, and I'm not going to say sorry because that's not what I did. So you can go ahead and say whatever it is that you want to say, but I know exactly what I did, and I did not do that, and I'm not going to apologize. And so now it's time for you, if you're watching this video and you're going through something similar, to really stand up for yourself, to really own yourself, to really wake up to your own truth and self-worth. And it's easy for me to say this, but the more that you take to invest in yourself by listening to my YouTube channel, by watching the videos on here, by listening to the interviews that I've got on here, by tuning into my podcast, Luke's Mind Power Podcast, the more that you will become self-aware of your own self-worth, of your own value, the more that you will tune into yourself to love you, to fill your cup, to build that relationship with yourself. So that then, when someone tries to put you down, or when someone says something to you that it seems like they're manipulating you or trying to tell you that you did something wrong when you know you didn't do something wrong, and you're just saying sorry and forgiving someone because they manipulate you or make you feel like it's necessary, you have to, but really you don't, then you have to really own that and be aware of that so that you can do the right thing, because you got to follow your heart. Now, and not just follow your heart, follow the truth. The truth is the truth, and you can't just apologize for certain things or say sorry for certain things that you didn't really do. And I know people are in a crazy frame of mind, manipulative frame of mind. Again, there's no love there. That's all pain. In order to make someone want to feel pain, or make someone feel more inferior or upset or sad, that's just showing how much pain you have within yourself. But in terms of forgiveness, this is really powerful. In terms of forgiveness, now, one thing that I know is that I've been through challenges. I've been through a fair amount of relationships and breakups, and maybe people that I felt did me wrong, or treated me with disrespect, or deceived me or scammed me, whatever the case may be. The purpose is that people did the wrong thing towards me. And I'm just thinking about all these experiences now, if you can just imagine all these thoughts that I have. And if I'm going to dwell on the past, if I'm going to sit here and have negative energy or resentment towards those experiences, even a recent one that really hurt me the worst, I lost over $100,000. I lost 6 months of my life. I invested so much time and energy. I was emotionally stressed. I feel like I was psychologically manipulated. I was depressed. There were nights and days where I didn't want to get out of my bed. I didn't want to wake up because I was so angry. I was upset. I was so stressed with the work that I was doing and the amount of money that I'd invested that I was just scared to wake up, because I thought, this is not going to happen. I had my gut feeling, my intuition, my energy was My vibes were telling me, bro, this is wrong. And I was like, no, I got to keep going. I wasn't listening. I didn't trust myself. So going through that, how can you forgive someone who puts you through a lot of pain, puts you through trauma, puts you through sexual abuse or physical abuse or verbal abuse or, lies to you? How can you forgive? And the answer is that you can. And once you learn the power of energy and the power of release and this beautiful phrase, let it go so you can grow. When you release all the negativity, all the bad energy, all the resentment that you have for others or past experiences, when you let all of it go, you allow and you open up the door for you to receive more blessings. You create space so that you can work on you, so that you can fill yourself up with love and positivity, right? And as hard as it may be, holding on to resentment from the past, and I think about my past now and I'm just like, you know what? I don't care what happened. I forgive everyone. Everything that I've gone through is a lesson. It's part of my life. It's made me a better person. It's made me more aware. It's made me wiser and stronger and more confident. And everything in life is happening for a reason. Everything is a lesson. And the more that we can tune in to what we're going through every single day and realize what we're learning, the more that we can pay attention and trust ourselves to make the right decisions, because everything is a lesson. And so now I look back and I go, you know what? This is probably the first time I'm saying this too. What I went through last year, I forgive that person. Whatever the case may be, they did what they did. I've learned what I learned. I've experienced what I've experienced, and I never want to go through something like that ever again. But I forgive them and I let them go. Let them do what they want to do with their life. But I know for me, I'm in control of my life now. I take full responsibility. I have the pen back. I am the director of my story, and my life story is going to be a Hollywood blockbuster. And that's how much control I have now, because I'm in full control, and I will not allow someone else to come into my space to manipulate me, to tell me how I need to be, how I need to speak, what I need to do, what my truth is, because my truth is mine. I own that. You can't come into my life, even if you're a family member, and tell me that I need to think like this, I need to speak like this, I need to dress like this, I need to be like that. I'm wrong, right? All that you're showing me is, even if you're a family member, is that that's your opinion. And you have every right to have your opinion, because it's your opinion, it's your life. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I need to take on that opinion and use that in my life, because I know who I am. I know my worth, and I know what is true for me and what makes me happy, what makes sense to me. And that's what we need to do more of. We need to look and say, what makes sense to me? What's right for me? Not what's right for your family or your friends. And this is the beautiful thing about life, that you get to choose that. You're in control. You're the boss. So it's time to start showing up like the boss. I love you guys. I hope that inspired you. If you're interested in more from me, check out my podcast. It's Luke's Mind Power Podcast on all podcast platforms. If you haven't clicked that red subscribe button and you enjoyed this content, click it today and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified every single time I upload new content. Now, if you're looking for major transformation, if you're past consuming content, if you've listened to a lot of podcasts, if you've watched a lot of YouTube motivational or inspirational or learning on YouTube, and you're ready for transformation, you're ready to change your life, you're ready to take your life to the next level, or maybe you're feeling depleted and you're going through a bit of anxiety and you're feeling disconnected from life and you want purpose and you want more confidence in, you're not sure what to do, but you know that you want to take action and make an investment into yourself, and you're interested in my personal transformation and coaching program, send me an email, lukemindpower@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you. The first consultation is free, and let's connect and see where you're at. Guys, it's been a blessing, it's been a pleasure. Don't forget to leave your comments down below or any questions that you may have so that I can get back to you and create content for you, because this is about us, and together we're powerful, together we can change the world. I can't do everything by myself, and your questions are really valuable, and your opinions and your thoughts. So I look forward to seeing them, reading them, and then creating more content for you so that we can help more people transform and live a better life. This is Luke Mind Power. If you're using social media, jump on my Instagram, TikTok, I'm there all the time. I look forward to connecting with you. Have an amazing day, sending you so much love. Remember, we got this. And yeah, Luke Mind Power merchandise, the link is in the description below if you're interested in purchasing some motivational apparel and clothing. Peace, guys. This is Luke Mind Power. I will see you very, very soon. Have a great day. Much love.